Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for this video I'm going to be showing you all my Doctor Who VHS collection. Last time I showed you all my Doctor Who DVD collection, and I said towards the end of that video that I'd reserved some space for my Doctor Who VHSs, and of course I've now filled that space with the aforementioned VHSs. But before we dive in and I show you all my VHS collection, I just want to give a quick reminder to say please don't forget to click that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side of it so you'll be notified of when all my new videos come out. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year, and we're currently at 421. Around 94 or so % of my total viewers are currently not subscribed. But if you were to subscribe, then I would be extremely grateful, and you'll be helping me and my channel out an awful lot by helping me to get to my aforementioned goal of 500 subscribers. And if I get to that goal, then I will rank every single Doctor Who television companion from 1963 to the present. Anyway, so with that out of the way with now, let's now have a look at my Doctor Who VHS collection. So here is my Doctor Who VHS collection. As you can see, it's nowhere near as massive or huge as my Doctor Who DVD collection, which I showed you all last time. But I've still got, like, you know, a decent amount of VHSs, I suppose. The reason why I don't have that many is because I was born in the year 2000, so I grew up in the 2000s, obviously, at a time when VHSs have basically been rendered obsolete and replaced with DVDs, of course. But you could still get a few, like, VHSs of certain things or whatever at like charity shops and places, and that's ultimately where I got these from. So we're going to start off here, hold on, with Doctor Who An Unearthly Child. Really like this cover artwork, actually. I really like the sort of blending in of the first Doctor's and Susan's faces together, and then the TARDIS surrounded by some stones and everything at the bottom there. And yeah, I think I got this from a market store back in 2011, 2012. And then I think a few months after I got this, I ended up with the DVD release of this story. But I was very grateful to have picked this up. And yeah, like I say, like, I remember the cover art really standing out to me at the time, and just spotting it and thinking, oh, I've got to, like, pick that one up because that looks really good. And yeah, we next come to the next VHS in this short little collection, and that is a special release, actually, called the Ice Warriors Collection. Let me just, there we go, move the camera a bit like that to get a proper view. The Ice Warriors Collection was basically a sort of VHS box set of, and it had the special reconstruction of the original Ice Warriors story, and special reconstruction of episodes 2 and 3, I think it was. This was obviously in the days before you had animations and everything, so this was just sort of like a loose canon reconstruction, you know, with just telesnaps and the surviving audio and everything. If we look inside, you've got, hold on, got a nice little picture here of the first 2 Doctors, and then you've obviously got a little nice little thin picture there of the main cover art for this release. So we start off with having a look at a little booklet called Doctor Who The Ice Warriors, A Story of the Reptiles from the Red Planet, which if I just have a look at here, I think it's basically chronicling, I've not actually had a look at this in years, actually, so yeah, it talks about sort of like behind the scenes here with like how the Ice Warriors were created. It then goes on to talk about the original Ice Warriors story, of course, And then I think it goes on to, well, it talks about like how the Ice Warriors was directed and stuff like that as well. And then I think, yes, then they mention like the other Ice Warriors stories from the Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee years. So that's Seas of Death, Curse of Peladon, and Monster of Peladon. And yeah, this is just a really sort of nice little booklet to have. And then I think up next is the, this is the actual VHS release of this Ice Warriors story itself, as you can see there. I did used to have a VHS player, but obviously, you know, I did used to have a VHS player, sorry, when I was little, but now, obviously, with VHSs not being as common as they once were, although they're not like that rare, but you know, they're pretty obsolete now, not really. You can't really get any brand new ones. So yeah, it's ended up, like, since the vast majority of my collection is DVDs or CDs or anything, I don't really, I've never really kind of needed to get a VHS player, and I kind of always thought that it would be quite expensive to get one anyway. But I think actually, having looked on eBay just the other day at VHS players, just out of curiosity, I think a lot of like second-hand ones are actually a lot cheaper than I thought they would be, which, you know, is, so you never know, maybe one day I might get a VHS player. I think these VHS, the actual tapes inside, are still in pretty good condition because I've checked everything. But anyway, enough of me waffling on about all that. We also have in this box set rather, the Missing Years documentary, which I think is basically sort of like the Lost in Time DVD release that was released obviously a few years after this. And it just talks about, I think, some of the missing episodes and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, I don't know if I've ever actually watched this, actually. So I couldn't tell you whether I remember it being a good, like a really good documentary, and whether I'd recommend, like, trying to pick this up. But yeah, I remember watching the Ice Warriors reconstruction, and you know, that was a really good reconstruction actually. I'll just put everything back in. So that's that, and then we've got the main cassette itself. And then the little booklet goes at the very front. The next VHS we then come to is the Protons. Another really nice cover artwork here. Like, I really love the way the Second Doctor's been represented by, hold on, let me just put this down, by that kind of sort of spotted view screen sort of look, which I think is like exactly how the Protons' view screen was in the story, if I remember correctly. And then yeah, we've got a Croton at the bottom there, Jamie and Zoe. Yep, very nice. I didn't actually say, the Ice Warriors collection was, if I remember correctly, I think I got that off eBay. I think it was 2012 again, actually. And then this Crotons VHS was from a charity shop, I think. I think this was a VHS which I got quite early on, I think. 2008, 2009, I think. So yeah. Very nice. And then the next VHS we come to is Robot. Again, I know I keep saying this, but this is another cover art that I remember very well, and I think it's just really good. This, I think, like the next VHSs that we all come to, they're all Tom Baker ones, and I don't have any Doctors any classic Doctors beyond Tom Baker. So there's no Peter Davison, no Colin Baker, no Sylvester McCoy or Paul McGann or anything like that. And I think these Tom Baker VHSs were actually, I think they were part of my introduction to the classic series. I think, like, I had watched some classic stories beforehand on DVD and stuff, but I think these VHSs were part of my introduction to the classic series, as I say, and I think the Fourth Doctor as well to some extent. And I think it's partly from the enjoyment I had watching these stories on these VHSs that I think Tom Baker ultimately, of course, became my second favourite ever Doctor. So yeah, got some nice pictures on the back there. We next come to, oh, and I think actually all of these, like I say, all of these Tom Bakers came together. I think they were all from a car boot or something. I think this was, again, 2008, 2009. So yeah, and then we come to the next VHS in this collection, which is Planet of Evil. I really enjoy, actually, I mean, just looking at all, again, like, looking at all these cover arts now, I think, you know, not to say that, like, the ones for the DVDs or, like, or even the Blu-rays, you know, like, look bad or anything, like, they're still really good as well, but I think the VHS's ones especially just so nice and everything, and, you know, like this one here, I think is just brilliant, and it just captures the story really well, and the essence of it and everything. It's just brilliant, it's so wonderful. So that's Planet of Evil. And then we come to Pyramids of Mars, which, I mean, it's got quite a simple and basic kind of cover art in a way, but I don't know, I kind of like it again, because I think I like the picture of the Fourth Doctor with the sarcophagus especially, and then you've got the you know, the mummies down here with the pyramid and everything, and I think, yeah, it just looks really nice. Around the back, got a picture of the mummy and some pictures there as well. And then move on to next, the Hand of Fear. This cover art is another one that I can remember really, really well from, you know, when I used to watch these from childhood and everything. And yeah, again, I think this just really captures the story really well, and yeah, I honestly think this might well be one of my favourite cover arts for anything Doctor Who related, like ever, like any home media releases anyway. Yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it which I just really like I like the purple, and just everything's just really nice on this cover, yeah. And then we jump a bit towards the end of, slightly towards the end of Tom Baker's era, with his penultimate story, The Keeper of Charkan. Just gets a better view. And this was actually released as part of the show's 30th anniversary back in 1993. Again, a really nice, lovely cover art. Yeah, I think, like, this, I don't know, I think, like, I know there's not much going on with this one compared to ones like the Planet of Evil one or the Hand of Fear, but I don't know, I think it captures the essence of the story really well. And yeah, I just think, you know, it's just really good cover. I think in some ways, you know, it's, you know, Keeper of Charkan is not by any means the greatest Doctor Who story in the world, but it's, you know, I think it is somewhat overlooked, I think, sometimes. I wouldn't say it's underrated, because I don't really know, to tell you the truth, what most fans think of it, but I think it is kind of underlooked to an extent. I think I I certainly often underlook it, I think, and I think it, you know, it's a pretty decent and good story, yeah. And then we come to the last VHS in this collection, I'm afraid, and it is Tom Baker's final story, Logopolis. Again, lovely cover art. I know I keep saying this, but yeah, I just really love the VHS covers on these. I just think they're brilliant, quite honestly. Especially this one. This one's really nice. Like if you look down here with the Watcher, I mean that and you know the Watcher and the kind of blue light fin. It's just really nice. Yeah, really like it. Hold on a second. Just put this back. There we go. So professional. But anyway, so that is... There we are. That is my whole Doctor Who VHS collection. So yeah, there is my entire Doctor Who VHS collection. Again, you know, it's not, like I said earlier, it's not as huge or massive as my Doctor Who DVD collection, but ultimately that's just because I just was never really able to get that many VHSs because, like I say, by the time I was getting into the classics and was growing up and everything, VHSs just become obsolete, really, and replaced with DVDs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this probably much shorter video than my DVD collection. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side so you'll be notified of when all my new videos come out. This channel currently has 421 subscribers as of the time of writing and recording this video. But if we're able to get to 500 by the end of this year, then I'll rank every single TV companion, from 1963 to the present. Also, please rate and comment below if you have a Doctor Who VHS collection, or a Doctor Who collection of any kind, and what it's like. So, until next time, bye bye!